Here we go, guys. It's time. We are spectating. Oh, we're spectating a Caboose 1v1 here. Let me pause this and fix the settings. Casting. Caboose. And then what's the other guy's name? Fabricion. Fabricion. Alright, we're watching each other together here. Probably easier ways to do that. But we're going to watch a little Caboose 1v1. Sorry for the zoom there. Alrighty, so we're getting going. Initial thoughts, just to point out, 16 seconds of idle time. Definitely, that's more than half a villager right there. So definitely want to stay on top of that right off the bat. But did get the vills queued. Getting loom queued. Not a bad idea too. Get that before the boars. Scouting around. Good. I like it. Was it tab? Yeah, I learned that you can hold tab and it toggles whether you're seeing the player view or not. Doing the circle around. I'm happy with it. All's looking good. Getting 5 on. Oh, now we're idle again. We're idle, not making vills. We're not making vills. We're not making vills. There we go. Okay. You're getting there. You're getting there. And I know controller, it's really hard to line up these sheep and figure out how to shift queue between them all. But sometimes you want to keep the sheep a little bit out of the way. But I wouldn't worry that so they don't bump into each other as much, but I wouldn't worry too much about that right away. Mostly just worry about getting your vills queued. Alright. And then the other guy's getting it. Now he starts with a 1 vill advantage because he's Mayan. But then you're giving up some time with that idle time again. So still no vills queued. Up to a minute. But you're getting the lumber camp out there. Not terrible. Did scout around, found your extra sheep, and you should have your boars now. Yep, you see your 2 boars and your berries. So that's the major stuff. I like this one more. Swoop around, and you'll be in a good spot. 3 more vills queued. Okay. Getting some onto wood. Alrighty. It's going. Alright, we got a little scared. This guy's moving forward, and whoa, the walls. I don't know why that. I guess it lets him, like, pop around there. You are on Valley, so just for future reference. Ooh, scout engagement. Oh, there's passing. That's alright. You don't have to play to this, but just for everybody, when you see valleys, Mongols are one of the best civs on this because there is so much of this hunt out in the middle. So if you get even a little bit of map control in Feudal Age, you just go drop some mills around. And then there's even shorefish to take near them, so mills can be super powerful. And he wants to build a house forward, so you're going to start getting... oh, here comes a boar lore. Looking solid. Oh, dude, that's perfect. The perfect lore. Alright. Alrighty. And getting a mill. You do want to think about mill placement with this. Like, what's hitting? Oh, he's fighting with the eagle. Bringing your vills over. And then he's going to build houses on your lumber camp. Which is an interesting choice. We're idle again. Just to point out. Okay. And does he have... He does have loom. But fighting back's a good choice here. You should... Oh, that guy was weak from the eagle. Ooh, yeah, you might... pulling that one back could have been useful, but... very weird choice by this guy. His economy is... not great either, but that's alright. He's wasting time doing this. get little houses in. And he's just building houses around your lumber camp. You're getting to deal with some real pain in the buttness here. And this is causing all sorts of idle time. This is tough to deal with. Bring some more vills over to fight. You're 1 for 1 in the KD now? Alright, but you're pulling. We need some more food income. He's switching all over to berries on this side. At this point, we need to relocate lumber camps. Like this. You build the one house to make sure you're not pop capped, and then use the rest of the wood to build a second lumber camp. But you're gonna, or take some straggler trees for a little bit, because you're gonna be idle anyways. You need to be on food. Yeah, and because of all that extra idle time and eating all the food you did, you're really lacking food income now, so it's going to be really difficult to get up to feudal age with that drying up. But you got the wood now. Get a second lumber camp up, which I think is what you're doing. Nice. He's up to feudal age, and this is actually going to pay off for him. It was a risk because he is wasting 2 villagers at a time. Come out and do this, which is way less idle time than you could take if with it. But is okay, yeah. And here's your second boar. Oh, this might be tough. This isn't where you want to kill it. Not the most ideal. But you're going, and this is going to be tough, though, because I have a feeling he is going to rush at you with archers. He's got his barracks down, almost up to feudal age, and you're going to be seeing archers, and you just desperately need to get up to feudal age. Click feudal. There's a lot of idle. There it goes. Okay. Going. Drop a mill here. That's a good decision with having killed it right there. I support that for that. Versus walking back and forth. Not a habit you want to get into by any means, but the decision making I'm for. You're here. Okay. I would just take these guys off of this lumber camp and move them over to this one, or just get them on straggler trees. Oh, who'd we get joining the party? Ooh. Caboose sending an invite. Okay. I'm going to shoot him a text right now as we're watching, and we'll see how it goes. Casting your game now. Oh, what was the ding? Oh, under the TC, no! Okay, you got out. Okay, and here comes the archery range. Now you're gonna have to be ready for this, and now this is where you definitely want to be building a barracks on your way up to feudal age. When we were playing, Scout went down. When we were playing closed maps, you don't have to worry about it as much, but you will want to have a barracks before you reach feudal age, because then you can make the decision on which unit you're going. And see, yeah, you're getting economy upgrades too, which is good to do, but you don't have enough food. You don't have enough wood for the next for any production buildings, and you're gonna need production buildings. That is gonna be needed. And you made a comment here that this guy seems more experienced than a new player, and he absolutely is. I don't know how much he's played. We'll look it up at the end of the game, in game. But yeah, he knows what he has a lot of experience here, getting these farms down and stuff. He's got a big advantage on you, 5 vil advantage, and that's just from idle time. Like, if you keep your TC producing, you'd be even there, but you desperately need a military now. We had played those closed maps, and that's different, but these, he could come do so much damage with these. He's building up that and some spearmen. Where are all his spearmen? They're just sitting back there. Yeah, Get off this lumber camp. Just use the other ones. Okay, here's the barracks. And housed. Oh, we're housed though. Almost. So this is just gonna rack up the idle time as well. And ideally what you want. Also, when there's still berries, go ahead and use them. Still got one guy on them, but there's still a decent amount of food here. Just go ahead and take those before you spend the wood. Like, if you didn't build these farms first, you could have gotten your barracks up soon. Get you onto archery range or stable, whatever the plan was to go. But military strongly in his favor. Population, even bigger advantage now due to being housed, and he's getting wheelbarrow, which is worth 2.5 villagers of TC time. So you can add that onto it, and it's just going to make his economy that much more efficient. He's going market, finishing up walls on this side. You're going your archery range, and he's going to have a big advantage over you because he's already got 6 out, and he's got 2 archery ranges pumping. Alright, I'm going to fast forward because I want to not make you wait too long since you're waiting, but I'll grab these guys. Let's see. Wait until they come in advance. And this attack is going to be brutal because all you've got is spearmen. First tip, when you're going against Ethiopia, when you're going against Mayans or Aztecs or Incas, any of the Eagle Civs, no reason to make spearmen. Spearmen are solely to counter cavalry, and they don't have access to any cavalry. So, just a learning point there. Don't waste your time on spearmen. And oof, these are going to come in, and this is going to hurt. It's going back to the same spot. Let's see. His scouting, yeah, he has a pretty good idea of your base here. And yeah, the spearmen are just going to get killed by archers. So yeah, they weren't really worth the investment here. He runs back, and he's still got archers pumping out, and he's doing a really good job pumping that stuff out. Oh, and the town bell is clicked, bringing everyone in, so your whole economy is idled. Except for these guys over here, but still gonna be rough. Someone jump in it? No? Okay, we got an invite. 1 second here, guys. And these guys are going, and big advantage now. You're pumping out skirms. Now, the big thing with skirms is to get the upgrades for them. Fletching gives you the extra range, which helps in the fights, and armor takes you from 3 pierce armor to 4 pierce armor. So you go from taking 2 damage per arrow to 1 damage per arrow. Very, very crucial in fights of skirmishers v archers with their upgrades. And then militia don't bother. Archers counter infantry, so they're just going to shred these militia like they're nothing. And your skirmishers are doing alright here, because he's not paying attention. But he should be able to stay out of range of that. But then here comes in a second wave. I didn't even notice that. Killing more. 14 vills down. He's got you off your off this mill here. Difficult times. He ran away with this army. Need to keep pumping skirms out too. Definitely when the army's in here. I think this is over at this point, but yeah, there you go. You're making more now. Could even get down. You have enough wood for a second archery range, so when you're getting pressure like this, oh, perfect thinking. Perfect thinking there. Kind of a lost cause at this point, but definitely good. Okay, you guys keep sending me invites. I'm going through it. All's good. Alright, it's probably pretty over at this point. Tower's not a bad idea. He's got so many resources, and teching into eagles behind this as well. Not even teching, just building them, so you're pretty well on the back foot. Yeah, here's the blacksmith you need. Make sure you get those upgrades. But the eagles are just going to clean up your skirms, and since they're still just militia, these aren't even going to fight too well against the against the Eagles, and this is just a numbers game. Um, you have the right units, but don't have your upgrades, and enough. Uh, he's got enough units with the upgrades that he just is gonna pick them off here. So making the right decisions. I think that's like the going into skirms, getting a second archery range, getting the blacksmith. Just need to like get those blacksmith upgrades. Very crucial. I can talk through those if you want to understand more. If I'm not explaining it well quickly, um, but just do that, and then just general idle time because you have you're getting pressured, so that adds a lot to this. But 5 minutes of idle time is a lot of bills. So um, not too bad, not too bad. Jump into the statistics. He builds that just because he's building army. He's getting to army way sooner than you are. So definitely something you want to think about it when in these open maps is making sure you're building army um, and doing something with it. But good KD for him. Moving up. Economy not too bad for all things considered. And yeah, this is the thing. This guy's really good. He has some really high APM. Solid player. Um, let's see what he ended up at. If I go into the game, return to map, what is this guy? If I go to stats, this guy is 900. Yeah, he's 900. He's played 200 games, and that's your first one. That's your second game, and you got 46 elo because the guy DC'd. So good game overall. Some stuff to learn, and we'll keep going. Catch you guys in the next one.